Hi everybody, my name is David. I'm a Coke Play Frontier from the Genesis Group, and I just want to give you guys a quick market update. I should have made this video like a couple hours ago, or also like 4 hours ago, because I was just gonna make a video saying that I do expect Bitcoin to still go down a little bit. Once again, you had a print. I still think we're in an up, but right now we're at a downtrend. And so trend is your friend and telling you what's going on until the trend is broken. So right now we're about here, 64, 60,000, right? Now what you want to look at is, let's see. Here, this Bollinger Band, I think that's what it is. We already touched that Bollinger Band right here on the bottom, right? Now what I do think is, you're still going to have a little bit down, and the Bollinger Band is going to expand down, and then once it goes down, you might see Bitcoin get stuck between 59,000 and 57,000. Okay, so you see it here right now, and what you do see is, what I want you to look at is, you see a theme here. You had a high, then it goes down. Then you had a lower high, because this high is lower to this high, is went down. Then so far it looks like another lower high. So maybe we might have a third leg down where it's going to go lower than this. All right, so that's just honestly what I see. Is that what I want to happen? No. I mean, even though I have a lot of money out of the market, because this is kind of what I expected to happen. But anyway, so let's look at here. Now, also, I want you guys to look at this here. And this is why charts really matter. Okay. So if you go here, you see this wick. This wick went all the way down. I mean, that thing is incredible. It went all the way down here. So it went down and then it moved back up. Now, why did I mention that? It's because here, that wick that you see is this wick that went all the way down right there. So I want you to look at that white line again when I erase this. You see that? You see that white line right there. And why did that happen? I mean, if you just look at the chart, you had a line here and here that cross. Okay? And because they crossed, you just had a higher chance of Bitcoin going down, and that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin went down, and then it broke above the yellow line, which is a good thing. And here, hopefully, if Bitcoin goes down here, it'll bounce up and then maybe move down that way. Okay, so I'll do it again. Maybe Bitcoin's going to go down here. It broke the yellow line, so it should have support, maybe a bounce, and then maybe, another move down. Okay. Of course, in a best case scenario, it just flies to the sky. But here, remember, if you go back to my videos, I did say that when Bitcoin gets around here, it's going to reject, and that's what happened. It did reject. And so this yellow line is a major line. This yellow line is major. And what we need Bitcoin to do is, eventually I think it's going to go it's going to find some support in the green like you did here, but it's going to go further down. Um, and then hopefully find some support and get back up. And then what we want later is, you know, break the yellow, find support on the yellow, and then start moving up. And that's exactly what we're looking for. All right, so that's kind of what we're hoping, but I do see Bitcoin having some further downside. Another reason why I really thought Bitcoin would have further downside is right here. Oh yeah, also if you look at KOK-COIN, I did say that KOK-COIN had a nice push up, but typically when Bitcoin goes down or after KOK-COIN goes, if Bitcoin goes down, KOK-COIN might move up or they go up together. But after KOK-COIN has a big move up, it has a tendency to drift down a little. So I'm not worried about this. This little move down is no big deal. It's small percentages. All right, so it's no big deal. I mean, you're 3.6%. I mean, it's not. It's nothing to worry about. And I mean, you have other coins just they're dying out here right now, so it's not a big deal. KOK-COIN, the charts just look phenomenally well for KOK-COIN. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. It's a DXY. If you look at the DXY, I mean, the dollar is just looking strong. Okay, you see this big pump up. And if you look at year to date, Bitcoin hasn't been this strong in over a year. Okay, Bitcoin hasn't been this strong in over a year. I mean, not Bitcoin, the dollar. The DXY hasn't been this strong in over a year. So if you look from a day, because the DXY is moving up so much, is at 94, maybe soon we might see that drop off. And the drop off that I'm talking about is the head and shoulders. So even here in Naeem's channel, oh no, this was a different one. Okay. So here, even in Naeem's channel, oh no, that's if you see Bitcoin break this line right here, which is around, 58,000, you have a lots of way to go down. And why? Because you have a shoulder, head, shoulder. That's a head and shoulders pattern. Typically, it can play out. Typically, it would play out and it's going to move down. So, do I think that'll happen? Yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility because the dollar's, for whatever reason, is just continuing to get stronger. And so that's going to push Bitcoin and the other markets down. But once again, I think it's short term. Even if Bitcoin goes down, maybe I'm really thinking about, for me, I'm not your financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I think will happen. I give you the reasons why. One, not selling out of KOK-COIN. If I ever sell, it's to mine. I'm mining KOK-COIN. Like I mined more coins in KOK-COIN. Okay? Because the trend is your friend. And look at this beautiful trend. Okay? So I really think, once again, before the end of this year, I expect KOK-COIN to have another boost up to, 380, over 350. Yeah. It could be around $3.50 to $4. That's what I think is going to happen within the end of the year. The trend is your friend. Okay? That's how you know the likelihood of what's going to happen right here. The trend is your friend. Look at this thing. high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, time for another lower low. And then you might have, and then you'll see a reverse trend. You'll see a reverse trend, okay? But right now, that's the trend. And, you have other indicators like the DXY that supports the trend of it going down, okay? And so that's what you're seeing. With KOK-COIN, you never have KOK-COIN go through these 50% drops or anything like that. And that's why you see the trend of KOK-COIN. The trend is up. It does no matter. It's not correlated to the Bitcoin or the DXY. None of that. I mean, if Bitcoin and the crypto market goes up, yeah, KOK-COIN goes up with it. But when it crashes, when the crypto market crashes down, KOK-COIN doesn't crash down. You just see it in the trend. But once again, the business model, the everything that KOK-COIN is doing is just is amazing. They're making deals with Tyler Made. They're making deals with outdoor accessories for people to, buy fall gear, camping gear. You remember when there was Louis Vuitton, Hyundai, BMW all being advertised on KOK-COIN, the application right here. And so you see the contents, you see the shopping mall, everything is just legit, right? I mean, I put my money where my mouth is. Look at the cumulative revenue, right? I put over $4,500 in that. I just keep putting back in. Why? Because KOK-COIN plans on advancing the platform. They're going to tackle Google. They're going to go after YouTube, right? Same, owned by Google. They're going to make probably their own Facebook, their own metaverse, all of that. So when all these things happen and more people get into KOK-COINs, and you have a set amount of KOK-COINs, the KOK-COINs are going to go up, especially when people are going to be mining them as well. And when you mine them, you're going to keep it there. Therefore, you have less people, just dumping, right? Just selling off because you're mining at a it's coming at a good steady pace that actually beats inflation on top of that you see. And so yeah, KOK-COIN to me is just everything about it is a safe bet to me so far, unless like the founders just take the money and run. But when you see the founders, I mean, they are legitimate, well respected pioneers in their industry. They're top notch figures in this country, in their industry, that are the founders. And that's just another solid, to me, like, piece of evidence that shows how legitimate and successful Coldplay is going to be in the future. So right now, yeah, I think you'll see some more downturn. Yeah, Bitcoin could go back up a little bit, but either way, that 58,000, if it breaks 58, it's going down to like 53 to 40,000 mark. Okay. But I think that'll be, after that, you're going to see a nice run up. So that's what I think will happen. But KOK-COIN is still looking good no matter what. Yeah. So we are in the good. That's what I see. Once again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and I just told you why. All right. Please, everyone out there, be safe, stay safe, take good care of yourselves. Depending on what part of the world you live, or actually, I think anywhere you live, where you're facing inflation, so you might want to, and maybe some shortages in your shelves at the store, so you might want to stock up on things that you might need, right? Maybe buy some Christmas gifts ahead of time because they might not be there during Christmas time. Other than that, everyone, stay blessed. God bless y'all. Okay, God bless y'all. KOK-COIN.